All right. Hey everyone, I'm Audrey,
And I'm Leah.
and we work with the Prison Education Project, or PEP. It's a California-based global organization dedicated to giving educational opportunities to the incarcerated population. I originally became involved because I only really got involved with STEM because of positive experiences with it growing up. There was a great aquarium in my hometown. I really loved watching Bill Nye the Science Guy. I had a bunch of really positive experiences that led me to ultimately consider this as a viable career choice. And a lot of people don't get that. So I want to give people positive experiences with STEM and undo some of the hurt that past educational experiences might have done.
Mm-hmm. And I started teaching with PEP because I've had a lot of tutoring experience before coming into college, where I tutored middle school and high school age students. So I figured that this was the natural extension of that. And I also believe that working with PEP could be an excellent opportunity to have a positive impact on the local community surrounding Mudd.
So what exactly do we do in PEP? We develop and adapt a unique curriculum for each group of students. We do a 7-week class called Introduction to STEM Fields, which introduces students to lots of different STEM fields: math, physics, chemistry, biology, CS, engineering. We want to give them a little taste of it all. And we've learned through this how important it is to adapt lessons to the needs and wants of each individual group. Sometimes people need a chance to catch up on some math they might have missed in high school. Sometimes people want to explore why exactly deep sea creatures look so weird. You have to balance responding to all that curiosity that everyone has with acknowledging that there's a lot of different ways they've interacted with it, and you might have to take this in a different direction than you were expecting.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why our work is so important is because, as Audrey was emphasizing, a lot of our students may not have had a positive experience with STEM. And also because we are teaching a lot of youth students who are in juvenile facilities. They may have had a lot of breaks in their education that have been interrupted because of the process of being incarcerated. So we're trying to help fill in the gaps that they might have missed. And we also want to cultivate a positive experience that can leave our students with a more positive feeling of STEM rather than one based on, say, fear or distaste because of negative experiences. And so by doing this, we can encourage their own natural interest, which can extend into them pursuing maybe a STEM career, or maybe just knowing something interesting that will just something they can know for their everyday lives. And in the future, we want to further develop our curriculums and create new curriculums that specialize in each of the different fields that we talk about. So rather than having a single intro to STEM class, we want to have maybe a 7-week course specifically focusing on physics, or another 7-week course focusing only on engineering. And that way we can give them a much more meaty and in-depth experience.
We also want to pivot our organization back to where it was pre-COVID. We've been really heavily affected by the pandemic, and currently we're teaching all our classes over Zoom. Originally, this organization meant physically going into the prisons and actually interacting with the incarcerated individuals and teaching lessons just like professors do here in Mudd. We haven't had that opportunity in a long time, but we're working on getting our group up to speed so that when we're able to, we will be ready to do this again. And we want to give a big thank you to everyone with this organization, especially Professor Reese, the head of it, and all of our amazing teachers and curriculum developers at Mudd. If this sounds interesting to you and you're a student at Mudd, feel free to reach out to me and Leah. Otherwise, reach out to the larger organization. There are loads of opportunities for in-person and online volunteering.